Okay. Test chat. How's it looking? Chat overlay is working. Alright. Hello, and we are back with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So, a few things happened while in the brief time that I was offline. Apparently, the DM is currently is going to be sick, but there's potential for recruiting new players at the table. As we've already had a few instances where the party would have been too small from people calling off, and the whole game night being canceled. We collectively thought it was a good idea to get new players. However, can't ignore someone's failing health, so he had to cancel. But we still want to be able to successfully recruit new players and get them interested. So I agreed to go ahead and try to pull off a one-shot at the very least to introduce the new players, see if they would, have some fun at the game night table, at least meet the other players. So now I am stuck trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Alright, aside from that, spectating a duel, we got Tinyi with let Tinyi up. What is he playing against? Bestials isn't enough to let me know what they're playing. Let's see, Bestial, a Primite, Blue Eyes maybe? No, it's not Tinny, it's Tenpai. Ha! And the back and forth continues. Thomas Impulse stops the summon effect. Alright. Pretty sure Duelist B is gonna win now. Right? Yep, Blue Eyes. So far, there's one Blue Eyes. There's a second. Trying to fight it, do more. What the hell? Oh, he guessed wrong. That's all. If he had guessed the drill beam instead of imperm, see, would he have had another turn? I don't know what he would have banished. It's basically just both players stop trying to do their best to stop the other one from playing. the moment one of them failed to do so, that was it. Alright, let's get some gems. Siege, Synchro, Normal Summon, Win. Okay. You know what? I could run the Goblin Bikers again. Or yeah, I can run Max. Yeah, let's do it. Now, from what my experience, it's supposed to be really very much a good idea to shut down. What's it? Yeah, summon circular. Alright, let's see. Doping hand is not great. However, I do have this. Signet Mining. Discard this. Couldn't stop it. Alright, since my opponent could not stop this, I can get the whole combo going. Grab circular. Use circular to summon. Oh, right. Obviously we send Sigma to the grave. Special summon Sigma. You couldn't stop this. Grab this. Sure. Let's see. We'll go for this. Add a mathematic card to hand. I'm going to choose diameter. Normal summon diameter, diameter's effect. We go for this. Do I? Yeah. Reach Gendamore. Use Gendamore's effect. Grab this. Whoops. I meant to grab circular. Clicked the wrong one. Alright. Let's see. Summon Final Sigma. We can fix this. It's not the end of the world. Activate effect. Tribute diameter off to summon circular in defense. Set 1, set 2. Pass it back. Alright, buddy. You got what, 2 extra cards in hand from all that, so you should be able to win. 6, 7. Okay. Nope, don't do anything with that. I will trigger this though. Alright. He could very well be using, what's it called? Goblin Bikers as well. But we'll find out. Nope. SP level knight. Sure. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. See, with SP Little Knight there, I don't have to worry about getting through that. He can't link summon into Requiem before getting rid of his own SP. So, I'm just gonna wait. Yep, go for it. You got 2 monsters on. So, 3 monsters. Oh. He can go into Goddess of the Closed World and get rid of my Final Sigma this way. That's annoying, but that's not the end of the world. Trying to think whether I should deal with this or not. Probably not. So far, we'll let it go. Actually, no. I don't let this go. Now's the perfect time to use Super Factorial. Trying to think if there's anything I can do. And time. I lost. God damn it. Every time. Every time. Alright. I'll try again. Hopefully I'll get it right without timing out again. Just make sure I don't have any distractions. And if distractions come, I'll have to have them fuck off. Let's try again. Pretty sure I could have won that too. Oh well. Live and learn. Okay. Those little ones. Mementos. Grand. Well, I won't have any distractions as I lose this one. Huzzah. Memento and Punk. Potion. See, what all am I supposed to do against all this? What's this one do again? Discard this card. Oh, that's a discard. So nothing while it's on the field. What about this? No, quick effect. On this one. Nope. Combine creation and what else? Herald. Which does what now? Send a fairy from hand or graveyard into grave and get destroyed. Then he grabs party. Okay. Let's get started. Activate Mathematic Circular. Send Sigma to the grave. Now he can negate this if he wants. Okay, that's a no. Okay. Sigma summons itself. Does this negate and destroy or just negate? Negates and destroys. Nope, I'm not gonna activate it. Destroy one memento. Field. Target a monster you control. Okay. Who's this? Iron Dragon? Oh, come on! Just let me fucking play, man. Damn it! So much for that. Summon. Final phase. This was hopeless from the get-go, apparently. Again? I thought Trihorn Dragon was once per... Oh, no, it's just a variation of it. Grand. Alright, that's game. Fuck. Don't get distracted on the one I lose. God damn. That's how you know you're gonna lose. This is superstition though. Be on the lookout for those. Alright. Well, as infuriating as it is, you can't lose them all. Just keep at it. And then banishes. No. Summon Max Sigma. Diameter. Let's get started. It's a Prime Mass Mac Allen Bushing. And we go on. To add to my hand, I'll choose Circular. Activate Mathmech Circular. And send Nabla to the grave. Alright. This should work. tribute off the Alan Bershin to revive. Yeah. Math Magnabla. Which triggers this to go off. And use it to grab Math Mech Induction. Since I currently activate one Super Factorial once per turn anyway. Then be fancy about this. Send this away. Summon Math Mech Multiplication. Remember to revive the circular with this effect. Going to DPH Gendamore, just so it's an option in the grave. Remember to avoid the tuners. Grab multiplication again. Yeah. Then going to the one and only Geo Math Mech Final 6. I say one and only, but it's like I got 3 copies of it. Nope. Then equip the Math Mech Billion Blade Nayuta. Set 1, set 2. And let's see what the opponent has. And super polymerization is a little nerve-wracking. Hello? You got 6 cards in hand. Surely you can do something about a single monster. Break this. Whatever he has can't do anything about this. It can't be effect failure, it's his turn. He would use Maxi on my turn a while ago if he had it. So what could he possibly have in hand? Well, whatever it is. I don't want to let him use this thing's bonus effect to get polymerization on the field. So we'll get rid of that. Called by the grave. Oh, that's what he was being bugged about. If he's smart, he'll choose diameter. did he choose? Circular. Well, that's true, I only have one. I guess, yeah, we'll say you got me. So I'm gonna see using that. Diameter. And it doesn't really matter. I'll guess I'll go for multiplication. Two and three. Into prime mathematical Laplacian. Okay. Trigger this. We're gonna send multiplication to the grave and get a card from your hand. Hey, it's the one you added. Sweet. Trigger this. Diameter so I can negate the fusion destiny. Alright. What else you got, hero? Nothing. Grant. This only works when I battle a monster, right? Yep. That's unfortunate. How does this work? Cyber's monster battles an opponent's monster. Brilliant. Shit. I don't think there's any way to just bounce it back either. Alright. This is what I'll do. Yep. Yep. That was all intentional. For Simworm. Yuta activates. We're going to return this to hand. Activate. Sending. Guess we'll send addition away. Send this. Just triggers this to go off. We'll use it to grab equation. Oh. Use this to revive multiplication. Use multiplication. double its level. Then we're going to go into another Geomath Mech Final Sigma. Multiplication triggers, doubles the attack, and now I attack for game. Circular. I must have really screwed up my math somewhere. Whoops. Hey, Tormented Salad. Don't mind me. I'm just missing combos. Thought I was able to attack for lethal. Apparently, only one monster was supposed to be allowed to attack after all that. Seeing Hero Denier. I'll just use this. See, summon something else. 1, 2, and 3. And it's circular. Oh. Damn. I usually use circular going first and never again, so it's like, I guess I just really messed that up. So another Laplation. It's not gonna matter what he grabs. Whatever. Take this and this. And then this triggers as well. I'm gonna grab the next Super Factorial, I guess. No. Time to grab something else. On the off chance I get to win this turn. Alright. So now it still lets him draw, right? If you're on the other than this. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, that is a nice card to have, but I've got the negate right here. Okay. There's nothing else fancy I really have to do. I'm just gonna attack for game. I already missed lethal twice now, so. Yep. Just make sure I made him go to 0 exactly. Like I said earlier, you can't lose them all. Alright. With that, I got the win once a day requirement done. At 889 gems. Oof. If I win one more, I get to 1,000. You can start looking in the packs. Right. Have to make sure I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Did I just play against this person? Ranged monster. Probably not. I don't remember anyone else having the ninja thing. Dang, really? Someone's using this? Dangle Trinity. Okay, what could you possibly have with this center? And they gotta be throwing, right? There's no way. This opponent's just throwing the game away, right? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Alright. Signet mining. We'll discard the Sigma. And I'm gonna grab multiplication. Just summon it, mathematical multiplication. Use Sigma's effect. Let's see if he has. All right. If he does actually have like effect failure, we won't be able to stop this play here. We'll go into DPH Gindamore. That was a waste of time. More or less, yeah. They kind of threw this whole fight. Had my phone lurking on some Hearthstone stream all day to get the free packs. I guess that's one reason to be a viewer. And it's all garbage. But at least you get to enjoy watching a great streamer, right? You get some enjoyment out of it, had some laughs. Alright. Use multiplication. Double this. And I'm just going to attack for 12,000 damage. GG's. Not entirely sure why they thought summoning a zero attack monster was a good idea, but okay. Let's see. Was watching a streamer earlier. Actually follow, and he pulled 2 fucking quests. I got one, and it's for a class I refuse to play. You never made it sound like there was any class you actually didn't like. If I was gonna guess, Rogue? You refuse to play Rogue? Or maybe, was it Cleric or Priest? I think they call it Priest in Hearthstone. I wasn't watching the other guy, I just had my phone locked into Twitch. Ah. Well, that is one way to support your streamers you would follow, even when you're too busy with work to actually do so. Just being a lurker. No, I like Rogue. I haven't played much lately. There's Hunter. Alright, there's one card. Just one. Way to go. Summon Nabla. Going to activate Subtraction. Then I'm going to use Mathmech Nabla to tribute off Subtraction. Check it out, everyone. This is just a bit of math. Special summon. Let's see, circular wouldn't get the effect off, right? One more special summon. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. I'm just gonna grab this. Multiplication. For lack of any, for Ballern to do a better play, we're gonna go straight into Geomathmech Final Sigma. What's this one do? Can attack monsters twice. Yeah, sure. Both don't actually make a difference, so sure. Right. Let's see. They represented Hunter players perfectly by making Hunter and Hearthstone the most favored class in the game. What? Could double his attack. No. Sure. I'll do this for the main reason that after hitting him with 7,000, unless he raises his life points, he wouldn't be able to do anything. Or he won't be able to at least use Verte. Here. Let's set this. Let's see what he's got. Generally, ask any WoW player and they will tell you just how absolutely brain dead the average Hunter player is. Hunter exists for a reason. Wow. Oh no, he got rid of my stuff. Alright, well, at this rate, he's probably gonna just do some more shenanigans. if I had to guess, it's probably some kind of effect damage. I don't actually carry a rank 8 Link monster. But I can go into Lingaribo to respond to any trap he might use. And battle. Apophis. Yeah. Lingaribo. Negate that. Okay, continue the main phase. Nah, I'm good. No attack. GG's. He probably wasn't planning on me doing that. Nice lava golem, though. Alright. So, but in regards to the Hunter class, why is it considered brain dead? I always thought, yeah, isn't Paladin the one that can give itself immunity to all damage for a time? You'd think a playstyle like that would be considered brain dead. I suppose I don't understand why it's considered like stupid easy in either WoW or in Hearthstone. Then again, I never played Hunter when I did play World of Warcraft. I only made like two different classes. What was it? A mage and a priest, and that was kind of it. Then the trials ended, and I was like, I don't think this is for me. And that was kind of it for me. Yikes. This hand is awful. There is literally nothing for me here. Set 2 and hope for the best. So in World of Warcraft, hunters basically get babysat by their pet. They can breeze through leveling without much thought to the pet and concussive shot. What is this? Another elemental hero deck, but this one's using Blaze Mana. I'd rather not let them add polymerization since that usually starts them off from most of their plays. He had a polymerization in hand anyway. Oh well. It's like Warlock if a literal monkey could manage it. Wait, don't warlocks get a pet too? Like they're supposed to be able to summon a demon that does most of the fighting for them? Hunters are also consistently that guy that's standing in the fire or pulling extra packs in dungeons. Okay, they probably pull because they have extra range. If they're standing in fire, I'm gonna make another guess. Is it that hunters get a bonus for like being stationary? I don't know much about hunters, but in Ragnarok Online, when they released the gunner class, they gave them this ability called like Last Stand or something, where you stand still, or you would stand still, and your character just starts shooting everything that's anywhere close to you, and the closer they are, the more damage you deal. The only problem was when you hit that mode, you can't actually move. But that's in Ragnarok Online. I don't know about the hunters. Plus, the hunters in Ragnarok Online didn't have a pet. Well, no, they had a bird. So that's not entirely true. Right. Warlocks do get pets, and they can manage almost any situation in front of them. Are jacks of all trades and master of all too. So then why are warlocks considered good and hunters are considered brain dead? Okay. I got nothing. This guy's got me beat. Okay. Why is this thing not dying? Oh, you can hear him, Floyd. That's why. Well, I'm screwed. Much later on, there's a spec hunter. There's need to stand still to do max damage. They have options for damage on the move, and they were known for standing fire long before that. Because you actually need to be good to handle, says a warlock. As hunter, your pet taunts it, just shoot it. And if it comes at you, you kite it forever. Good hunters don't even let their pet taunt, because it risks the pet dying to stronger mobs. And in Hearthstone, Hunter was pretty much the original aggro deck. The hero power just does 2 damage to the hero. It had plenty of charge stuff. Unfortunately, that does sound like something that sounds similar to my playstyle in Shadowverse, so I guess I would be doing that brain dead shit too. I don't know, but aesthetically, I think the paladin sounds cool, so I probably would play that. Or the mage. Unless the hunter is the one that has the most dragons. Then I would definitely play hunter anyway. I tend to follow that aesthetic. Alright, we'll just go into the next match. While Warlock became the best aggro deck in the game during early Hearthstone, it was only because they had a few high power, low cost minions and a hero power that drew cards. So let the aggro deck have a longer lifespan. Paladins currently is the dragon class. Awesome! Oh, well, thanks for paying 2,000 life points. And no, you don't get to search. Does it keep it as a spell? Oh, wow, it does. Oh, he still had that. Well, Might as well. It's not like I'm gonna be able to do this against the Requiem trap or the Requiem Fiendsmith monster. Although I probably should have saved that for. Oh wow. He just had it all. I probably should have saved that for the sequence. Oh well. What am I gonna do? 9. Priest and Warrior are both quite good for dragons too, but the Priest deck fell apart after a nerf to a key card. Warrior has a bunch of class-specific dragons, and their imbued hero power lets them shuffle spells into their deck, summons an X-cost dragon, drawn. X is how many times you imbued it this game. Nice. Warrior has a legendary dragon minion that summons a random dragon for every time it's died. So they basically just loop this one legendary dragon as many times as they can. Alright, so that makes it sound like there's really just one dragon. It just lets you like kind of tap into power of dragons as opposed to being a dragon deck in general. That's on the line of saying, oh, I have a dragon deck because I put this one dragon in the deck. See? Oh no, Warrior has a bunch of dragons? Oh, never mind. So then why is the Priest, or why is the Paladin considered the dragon class as opposed to Warrior? Legendary one is on board several times. Okay. He did all this after I did the interruptions. Because paladins impute hero power, some infinite dragons. That sounds perfect. Imbued hero power costs 1 mana and shuffles 2 of the special spell into your deck. Okay. I follow so far. Under the exception of this imbued mechanic you're talking about, how do you imbue the heroes? A while ago, Dragon Druid was the best deck in the game. Some classes have spells, minions that imbue your hero power. Huh. Fair enough. I get what you mean. Like how there's that one minion that when you summon it, it takes the place of the warlock, and you just have then you just have a different hero power and everything from then on. Well, that was early game. I don't know if that card still exists now. Changes it to a special hero power. Each time you do it, the hero power gets stronger. There's a few generic minions too, but only characters have class cards can imbue. Fair enough. We're still on turn 1. My King Caesar. Okay. You did all that. Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. For example, can I imbue even if they play the generic cards? They just don't have an imbue mechanic. Classes that didn't get imbue got some class cards that discover minions, dark gifts, which are extra buffs. Anywhere from extra stats to playing battle cries twice. It sounds a little confusing for me. I guess it sounds similar to that spell boost mechanic that's going on for Runecraft and Shadowverse. Right. What is my opponent gonna do now? For example, there's a mechanic called Reborn. That sounds pretty generic. I can already guess it just revives a monster, right? Which on death brings the minion back without any enhancements but with 1 HP. Well, that sucks. Okay, wait, I guess it keeps its attack value, right? So, you use it for that? Special summon EMP Meow Mine. You're going to summon the Firewall Guardian. I'm going to use Firewall Guardian, summon Mungaribo. Firewall Guardian triggers. This isn't once per turn, is it? There's a dark gift that gives the minion Reborn 5 their full stats. Sometimes Reborn minions have death rattles. If Knight has the legendary minion, it's 2 damage to a random enemy on summon. That's legendary? Then he does it again on death rattle and he has Reborn. Can trigger the death rattle twice. Okay, that does sound better. I imagine this screws me over, so I'm gonna activate the Billion Blade Nayuta. Equip. Thankfully, this works with any Cyberse monster. Battle. Just gonna run this over. Trigger this by discarding this works, right? Well, you know what? No. If I send this, there's no room for wondering. I absolutely will kill him. Is this attack and defense or just attack? Just attack. Okay, let's keep this going. Revive. It didn't really matter what. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, my controls, return it to the hand. Sure. Put this away. Damn, that is infuriating. If I knew he was gonna use that. I don't know what a good card to send would have been. Maybe Diameter? I think Diameter gets its special. No, I didn't have any other math mech to revive with Diameter's effect, so that would have been a bust. Honestly, don't know what I should have targeted. Not there yet. Right. Alright, let's see. What do we do now? Yeah, that's it. I'm dead. See, even if he doesn't turn this into attack mode, I'm pretty sure, what was it? One of these did 1200 damage. Oh, never mind. I could not get through his interruption. Alright, no. What was this about Hearthstone here? Yeah. So 3 cost legendary. Let's see, costing 3 and doing up to 4 damage. What's the max health that people have in Hearthstone? 30? 20? $30. Alright, yeah, that doesn't seem all that strong to me. Then again, I guess if the whole deck is around like constantly reborning creatures, then that can wind up being pretty powerful. This opening hand sucks. Really badly. Well, sometimes that happens. Death Knight minion is mostly used as an early game board troll minion. Frost is good. What is this? Danger? Yeah, go nuts, I guess. It just summons itself. 4 Raigeki break. Oh. Thunderbird. Yeah, no, that's fine. What's the worst that could happen? He loses Jar of Greed. Shards of Greed. You gotta wonder what this guy is running. Okay. Draw. Okay. Banish Cyberse monsters from hand and or field. Yep. Just use this. We're gonna banish this and the Firewall Guardian. Summon the Dual Symworm. What's this effect? A monster with less attack. Nope. Normal summon Diameter. Use Diameter's effect. Revive this. Okay. It's negated though, right? You cannot activate its effects. Okay. We're gonna go for this. DPH. Again, the more. No distractions this time. I'll make sure I get the win. More activates. Optional effect. No. I will revive it now, though. And then from here, synchro into the one and only Geomathmech Final Sigma. My opponent had one chance to win, and they blew it. This is how you come up with... This is how you make the solution towards victory. Attack. That's it. It's over 12-5. Yep. GG's. And that's easy out of gold. Or out of silver into gold. 200 gems. And over 1,000. Sweet. Right. So now, hold on a sec. Alright. I do have to go and get ready for DMing tonight. So, I will... Yeah, I was going to open packs, but I'll probably wind up taking too much time. Since I'm DMing tonight, I don't want to be the one that's late. So, thank you to everyone who joined me on this run of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Wish me luck on being a Dungeon Master. Alright, I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow's going to be Independence Day. So, I'm going to be busy all day. So, I will see you on July 5th. See you on Saturday. Until then, please take care.